Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
I'm Aysh.
And this is our review for Season 6, Episode 3 of Game of Thrones. Now...
It was called Oathbreaker.
Okay,
That's what you were trying to think of, innit?
No, I was just going to get into it. So, first of all, we're going to discuss our overall thoughts on the episode. Then we'll get into, the spoiler section. So, what did you think?
Well, I don't know. I liked parts of it, but I feel like more happened in episode 2, and I was expecting more in this one.
Really?
Yeah, episode 2, the end of episode 2 was so wow. I was just expecting so like madness.
You feel like more happened in episode 2?
Kind of. In some more happened in no, some big things happened, but they weren't as interesting.
There was a lot of set up parts in this episode. There was a couple big reveals and whatnot.
Yeah.
And things happening and things twisting.
But I don't know. Maybe I was just more excited in episode.
I really enjoyed this episode. I think it was a great episode. I was happy with it. Yeah, I'm not complaining like you are.
Complaining.
So what? You didn't like it, or you?
No. I enjoyed it. I just wanted more to happen. But okay. I think maybe that's always going to be the case.
Yeah, probably. But it's an hour long. They got to
Yeah.
When you see the whole season, you'll be like, oh, okay, it all happened. But they're just setting up different, because there's so many characters to focus on. Yeah, so many different. And you get a piece of them every episode. You don't get all the characters either.
Yeah, true.
So it's really hard for them to give
satisfy
you
all needs.
Exactly what you want.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the episode, man. I thought it was a great episode. I'm really excited to see what happens next week. And you think it was mediocre, so
no, it's not that I think it was mediocre. I just wasn't as excited when it finished as I was after episode 2.
Really?
That's the yeah. But then episode 2, that was it was just a bit mad.
Yeah, I already saw that coming. Anyway, let's get into the spoiler section, okay? So let me bring up my notes. So Jon Snow's back and he remembered what happened.
Yeah. But he doesn't remember what it felt like being dead, because I remember the Red Woman asked him that.
No, he said there was nothingness.
Yeah. But so there was nothing.
That was his answer.
Okay, but he remembers.
That was his answer. Okay. There was nothingness. I think
that's
you remembered that there was nothingness.
That's what I meant then.
There was nothing after he died.
No, but I'm thinking imagine if there was something after he died.
Apparently he thinks there's nothingness. So who are we to dispute that fact? So should we just talk about the whole Jon Snow thing and then get into the other stuff, or should we come back to him later?
I think do you want to do it in chronological order?
Of what happened in the episode. Alright, so Jon Snow's back, you remember what happened. Gillian's, who cares? I don't really care
that's
about
what, you don't care about her?
Nah, Gillian, Sam, I don't know what they're actually doing. Because Sam's going to Old Town, but apparently he's going to leave Gilly in Hornhill.
With his family and his mum and sister.
Yeah, because there's no women allowed in the city. That might lead to something.
But I don't care about it.
It might lead to something, because Sam's going to become a maester and stuff, so maybe it might lead to something, but it's not a really big exciting part. But Sam is just a bitch.
He was sitting there being seasick, and he's supposed to be a guy of the wall, tough.
He was just a fat guy who got sent to the wall because his dad didn't want him to inherit anything. He wasn't a tough guy at all. The old man says that Bran must learn everything before he leaves. I don't know what that guy's name is. I think it's Gravesy or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what old man I'm talking about.
Yeah. And because last week I wrote down, he said something if you stay below the water, stay in the ocean or below the water too long, you'll drown. And every week he said something this week he said, stay too long where you don't belong and you will never return. Basically,
he saw Ned Stark. We saw Ned Stark kind of dishonorably kill a guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's dishonourably. The story that Bran had been told is that he defeated him.
Yeah, but he didn't know that he stabbed him in the back. Obviously, Ned Stark was this man of honour and whatnot. That's why he got his head chopped off in the first season, because he was I said seasoning in the first season, because he had too much honour and whatnot, and Game of Thrones just doesn't reward that whatsoever. But we see that he had a moment of he didn't tell the guy to stab him in the back, to be honest, and he just needed to do whatever. Plus, he was trying to get to his sister. His sister's in the tower. I remember Rhaegar kept her in the tower or something. I swear this is something that I heard on some sort of YouTube video. So there's... I kind of know, like... I think Bran's going to find out about Leilana and... What's her name? Is that her name?
Lyanna
and whatever.
And little what's his name?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you mean like from in the last episode?
He's going to find out about his auntie, Ned Stark's sister, and how Jon Snow is her son.
I thought you meant,
and how Rhaegar is Jon Snow's dad, basically. So that's what I think we're leading up to with this whole Bran thing. But yeah, Bran's going to learn magic. He's going to learn everything that the old man knows before he leaves this little hut. So that should be interesting. What else have we got?
And then Daenerys goes to the Khal capital. I swear it's called Dosh Khaleen.
That's what I called it.
Well, they said Dosh Khaleen in there.
I just called it Temple of Widows because
Temple of Widows.
In the first episode they said they was going to send her to the temple where all the widows went.
That's quite a good name.
Now she was in the temple where all the widows are, and then she didn't want to be there, but the main woman, it seemed, said how like
that's the best place for
you'd
her.
be lucky if you end up here because you basically went out into the world and you weren't supposed to do that.
And they were upset that she didn't come there straight away when Khal Drogo died.
Yeah, so they might send her somewhere else or murder her or do something, some sort of bullshit.
I really miss Khal Drogo.
He died in season 1.
I know, but I've missed him since. Like then that little, I don't know, tribe of people. Like I find
in
really
season 1, you haven't moved on from that.
No,
you got to move on in Game of Thrones. So that happened. So we don't know what's happening with Daenerys. We'll see. We get like little snapshots of Daenerys. We're not really getting like a whole chunk of story with her, so I don't know how far that's gonna.
You know, last episode they unchained the dragons.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if she gets into stuff, it's gonna be those two, not the one that's already out that come and saves her.
They're unchained, but they're still locked
away,
up.
But when they'll somehow escape.
All right, maybe.
This is what I think.
Basically, Varys finds out that the masters in Ostapor, Yunkai, and Volantis are funding the Sons of the Harpies.
And he offers, I don't remember what that woman's name is, but that woman and her son, Dom.
I don't think that's relevant. This was the relevant part of that scene.
Yeah, but...
the fact that he found out what's going on, I don't think that character is relevant at all. Unless she comes back later on and betrays him or something. I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
If you think it's
I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it's relevant. That's why I didn't write it down, because I didn't know her name. I didn't know who she was. So I was
everything. It began with V.
I was like, it's probably not going to be relevant. Let's keep it moving. So yeah, he finds out that, which is we're gonna see what Tyrion and them lot do about it. They said something like the masters only know one language or something.
Yeah, because remember right before that he was saying to that girl's name that she knows 19 languages. And then I think that kind of linked in a bit, because then she was like, they know one language, we've got to speak it.
I don't think that linked in at all.
Together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought that bit was funny, Tyrion trying to teach them to conversate.
Yeah, it was interesting, but that wasn't like the fucking...
No, but it's because they've just been talking about all the languages she knows, and then they're talking like, they only...
Yeah, but she's talking about a certain like sort of language, like Force or something like that. We're not 100% what language they're talking about at this moment. Qyburn is trying to convert Varys' little birds to his little birds, basically the little children informants.
By giving them sweets and stuff, and then Cersei wanted to have them not just in the city, but like in Dawn and all over the place.
She wanted them to be everywhere, basically. Cersei seems to have a plan up her sleeves. Yeah. Cersei and Jaime crash the High Council meeting, and the High Council leaves. They don't even listen to what they got to say. Really, they just bust out.
Yeah, that like at first when they walked in, I thought maybe something's gonna happen, like it might get a bit mad, but then they just walked out, and I don't know, I was intrigued but disappointed at the same time.
It's a bit. Wait, let me just restart this camera before it starts fucking up. Nice. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, because it seems like Cersei and Jamie don't really have the power that they think they have.
Because she was like, you're not the queen anymore.
Yeah, because she's not the queen. She's not the queen. But Jamie can sit on the council, but the rest of them just left anyway, so they're showing them no respect. There's no respect on Jamie or Lannister or Cersei. So I don't know what they're going to do. Shit, we didn't even talk. Oh no, here we are. Tommen goes to see the High Sparrow, and the High Sparrow finesses him using religion and bullshit. Basically, like he came in all like saying, my mum wants to see her daughter and whatnot, and the High Sparrow was like, nah, she needs to atone for her sins, and then he wasn't happy about that, and then eventually he started to suck him into the religion and whatnot. Do you think Tommen's gonna become a religious nut?
I don't think he'll become a religious nut, but I think because he's so young,
so soft, man.
He's going to get sucked into it. Yeah, because he is young and impressionable.
This guy.
And I was thinking, like, if this was Joffrey, it would never have happened.
This waste man. So I don't even know what's gonna happen with Cersei and Jamie trying to control Tommen to get their way, because Tommen just seems like such a waste man right about now.
Oh, and Cersei was saying that she wanted a trial by combat. Remember, I don't know if this is relevant, but it might become relevant. Because remember, Jamie was like, we can't take on everyone.
If there is a trial, then there will be a trial by combat with Sir Gregor, and I think Sir Gregor will probably take out any man that the High Sparrow have.
I don't know if he will.
Really?
Well, I think he will.
He's like a zombie.
In my heart, I feel he will. But I feel like maybe he won't, just so there's something different happening.
Who can take him out of the High Sparrow's man? The High Sparrow just has some normal weaklings, just beggars. Come on, let's be serious. Arya trains to be a blind assassin.
This is what I was going to say.
And she's finally getting what?
Did you see it in the episode? Remember in our first review, and I said it's Aya. They say Aya in the episode, not Arya.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. Go watch it after this. They say Aya Stark.
Who says
There's
that?
an R in it. The lady she's fighting.
Well,
the other student.
Well, I'm 100% sure that her parents call her Arya.
Okay, well, so go watch the scene after this,
whatever this girl is calling her. Whatever this girl is calling her is irrelevant, because Ned Stark called her Arya, and her mum called her Arya, and Sansa calls her Arya.
Well, maybe that's why I thought it was Arya, because some people call her
all her siblings call her Arya, so her name must be Arya.
It's spelled with an R.
I trust the Starks over everyone else, so her name's Arya. Arya trains to be a blind assassin, and she's finally getting better. She then drinks the death water. Remember the death water from season, what was it, last season? When they was giving people the water and people was just dying.
Oh yeah, I didn't even connect that.
But yeah, she gets her sight back and becomes no one apparently.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad she got her sight back.
That's gonna be interesting.
Because at first I thought she got it back. You know when she was fighting with the girl and then she turned around like she knew the guy was there. I thought maybe she had it back then.
No.
And then I realised that she didn't.
Nah, so now she's got her sight,
using her senses well,
which is very good. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Arya and her assassinations and whatnot, to see how she evolves and see her storyline. Ramsay has brought Rickon Stark and his wildling guardian. I don't know who the guy that brought him Rickon Stark's name is, or what family he belongs to.
No, me neither.
Because as soon as they said it, I forgot, and then I didn't want to rewind back because I went so far into it, and I was like, you know what, let's not do that.
And he killed Rickon's wolf.
Yeah, but is that relevant? That's not
relevant.
It
just shows it's him.
Ramsay has Rickon Stark. That is the fact that I said. I didn't say Ramsay might have Rickon Stark. Let's see if it's him.
Yeah, but that's how he proves it.
That is Rickon Stark. We know he looks like Bran, basically. And they're not even real brothers, in real life. But he looks like Bran. We can tell that's Rickon Stark.
I forgot he even existed.
Yeah, because he's just the waste man Stark. I don't really cares about him. He's like
from
Tommen.
The beginning.
He's like Tommen of the Lannisters. He's just the background guy.
Because I thought maybe it was just me not
no one really cares about him.
If no one cares.
Yeah, Ramsay has Rickon Stark. That is mad. Because Ramsay obviously wants to be he is the Ward of the North. He's trying to get the houses to swear fealty to him. I don't know what he's gonna do with Rickon Stark. Whether he's gonna hold him hostage.
I think he's gonna do something really mad eventually this season.
I don't know. He might go to the Wall and try to intimidate Jon with Rickon and get Jon to do some shit. But that leads on to our next part. Jon Snow hangs his betrayers, and then he resigns from the Night's Watch and ventures off alone. So he's not even at the wall anymore. And we know that Ramsay's going to the wall to attack him eventually.
Yeah.
And Sansa's going to the wall to find him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
And Jon's just busting out, and I don't know where what the fuck is he doing? Because he knows he needs to deal with the White Walkers and all this sort of shit.
He does, but I think hanging, because before he hung his betrayers, and he looked at the child last.
Yeah.
And the child looked bare salty.
Yeah, and he didn't say anything in his last words and whatnot.
Yeah, and then when he hung them, it was a child that like the camera stayed.
Yeah, their faces look super,
and
super terrible.
He was looking at it. I feel like that's gonna haunt him.
Yeah, obviously, because he wanted to, he wanted to be
the good guy.
He wanted to teach that you and like help him out and whatnot, and then the you eventually betrayed him, stabbed him up, and then he had to hang him. Like, he couldn't just let them go, because obviously this is Game of Thrones. Like, let's be real, people have to get their neck cracked. Like, people have to get hanged. You can't just let them go.
But at first I didn't think because he took ages to cut the rope, I didn't think he was going to be able to do it.
I know Jon Snow knows that he has to like dispense justice and get it done, like, because he's done it before. He's done it many a time when he's dispensed justice, and because Ned Stark told him from the beginning that if you sentence someone to death, you have to do it yourself, and I think that stuck with him. And he knows that once someone has done some bullshit, he needs to dispense justice so that he like gets rid of any of the uprising in the ranks and whatnot. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Jon Snow goes. I have no clue. Maybe he runs into Bran. I doubt it though. I don't think he's going to go that far.
I feel like Bran's so segregated from everything else.
Do you think Jon's going to go back to like the cities and whatnot?
I think eventually. I think he's going to try and build an army first.
Do you think we're going to see him in the next episode?
I hope so.
I don't know.
I think they might wait a couple of episodes.
Man, I think they're going to be bastards. Even though he just came back. No, they have to give us Jon Snow every fucking episode, because they tried to make us think that he was murdered at the end of the last season. They should give us him every episode.
There'd be more suspense if we had to wait a couple of episodes to see where it goes.
I don't want to wait. We deserve Jon Snow. We deserve to see. We deserve to see what Jon Snow is up to. But yeah, that's our review. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe for more of the videos. If you want to see the rest of our Game of Thrones reviews, you can click on the playlist on the screen. And we'll see you guys
next week. See ya.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.